Hi everyone. Before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram at Calm with Carlin for all the yoga updates on my free classes, my in-person classes, and everything in between. Today's class is going to be sort of a cozy vibe. I've got my socks on. It's a cold morning here. So this is the type of class that I would say the vibe is like when you wake up on a weekend morning and you don't want to do a full workout, but you want to kind of move your body. This is the perfect class for you. We're going to do some gentle stretches. It's going to be really cozy, and you're going to leave this class feeling really good and ready to continue on with your day or maybe wind down your day. You don't need any props for class, and we're going to get started in a child's pose whenever you're ready. I'll see you there. Make your child's pose here a wide-legged child's pose. So bring the knees as far apart as you can. Just sink your hips back to your heels and walk your hands forward out in front of you. Let your belly fall down towards the earth. And just be here for a couple breaths to begin to get grounded, feel supported by the earth beneath you, and maybe set an intention for this gentle, cozy practice today. Let's take this child's pose into a side body stretch. Walk the right hand towards the top right corner of the mat, and then walk your left hand either beside the right hand or on top of it. Really press down through that left shoulder as you melt back down towards the earth, pulling the left hip back. Experience that length in the left side of the body. Take a couple big breaths here. As you're ready, we'll take it to the left, walk yourself over to the left side, and then walk the right hand either on top of the left or beside it. Melt that right shoulder down, pull the right hip back, and let the right side of the body lengthen as you breathe deeply. When you're ready, come back through center. Take one more breath. And then from here, we'll start to come up to a tabletop position, finding a couple rounds of cat-cow. Always some cat-cow to get the spine moving. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the chin, round through the spine. And notice when I find my cat pose, I'm pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. And then when I find my cat pose, I'm pressing the toes into the mat. Just finding some stretches through my toes and the tops of the feet, my ankles. Adding a little bit of movement here, kind of rocking back and forth, taking some small circles with the hips. Do whatever feels right in your body this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are. Let's take one more round of cat-cow. And then come back to a neutral tabletop position. Tuck the toes this time and send the right foot back. Let's just take a couple rocks back and forth, stretching out the calf, stretching out the wrists as the shoulders come past them. And then come back to neutral, stack your shoulders over your wrists. We're gonna take this into a modified side plank. So pivot that left shin so that it's parallel to the top edge of the mat. Come down to the pinky edge side of the right foot and reach the right fingertips up to the sky. Hold here. Maybe you take this into another side body stretch, reaching the right arm all the way up and over the head. We're going to make a nice fluid transition to our next posture. So keeping that left knee bent and the right leg straight, you're going to gently come on to the right side of the seat, taking the right foot out. You'll probably come off of your mat, the left foot to the inside of the right leg, and you're going to fold forward. Finding your seated forward fold, Janu Shirshasana. Just take one more breath here. And then we'll take this back into our modified side plank, taking the left hand to the top of the mat, coming back onto the left shin, and taking that right foot in line with the arm up and over the head. Take the right hand down to the mat, take the left shin back to its starting position, and step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. We're in a short lizard lunge here. Start to draw some circles with the right hip. Lubricating that hip joint. Starting to build a little bit of heat in the body, not too much, just enough to warm up the muscles. And then when you're ready, come back through center and take that right knee back to where it was. And we'll take that on the other side. So this time you'll step the left foot back, start to rock back and forth. Eventually coming back through neutral, taking that right shin, spins parallel to the top edge of the mat, coming down on the left foot and reaching the left fingertips up to the sky. Here in your modified side plank, you can stay or you can take the left arm up and over the head, adding in another side body stretch. You know what they say, you can never have too much length in the side body. I don't know who they are, but somebody probably said that. Keep breathing here. And again, we're going to make that nice fluid transition, slowly to the seat, taking that left foot out and the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. I'm going to move over a little bit here, and then inhale, reach up, and exhale, take that side body stretch right down. Forward fold. I said side body stretch. I'm obsessed. Breathing here. Say hello to your left hamstring as you wake it up. One of the hardest muscles to wake up, especially in the morning, in my opinion. And take one more breath here. And that same transition as the other side, we're going to take that right hand back to the top of the mat, coming back through to our modified side plank, and then taking down. Right shin goes back to where it was, and the left foot steps to the outside of the left hand. And just take some gentle circles here, lubricating the left hip joint, just like we did with the right. And then when you're ready, you'll just step that left foot back to where it was. And from here, we'll spread the fingertips nice and wide and find our first downward facing dog. Not a whole lot of big movements in this class, so enjoy this downward facing dog, pedaling through the knees one at a time, doing whatever feels good, maybe bending both knees at the same time, lifting the hips up to the sky, straightening the legs. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky, and exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes, take the fingertips to either side of the right foot. Pull the chest forward, find this low runner's lunge. And then start to walk the hands forward. Maybe take that left knee back a couple inches as you straighten through the right leg, saying hello to your right hamstring once more. As you're ready, start to walk yourself back into that low lunge. Keep the left hand down, reach the right fingertips up to the sky. Stay in this twister, find a quad stretch, grabbing onto the left foot with the right hand, pulling that left foot into the seat, waking up the top of the left leg. Just 2 breaths here. And then when you're ready, let go of that left foot. Take that right hand to the outside of the right foot, and we'll just step right back to our downward facing dog. And from down dog, we'll go right to the other side. Inhale, lift the left fingertips up to the sky, left foot up to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Reach the chest forward, find this low runner's lunge. And then maybe you tuck the right toes again, lifting the knee and taking it back just a couple inches, creating some space for you to straighten through that left leg, walk the hands back, and fold into your half split pose. And when you're ready, start to walk the hands forward. And again, we'll step it right back to a downward facing dog. And from your downward facing dog, go ahead and drop the knees, come onto your seat, and take the legs out to a wide V. And from here, we'll find a wide-legged forward fold, nice and gentle. Take an inhale, lift up. And on your exhale, just fold forward. Maybe you stack your fists here, making the ground a little bit closer to you, stacking your head on top of your top fist. And even that might be a little bit too far away, so just come onto the hands, tuck the chin to the chest. Take the right ear to the right shoulder. And as the right ear comes to the right shoulder, reach that right arm, left arm around your back, and grab for the right hip crease, finding a little bind here, finding length in the left side of the neck. And then bring that left hand back to where it was, tuck the chin back to the chest, and take it to the other side, left ear to left shoulder. And again, we'll take that bind, right arm wraps around and the right fingertips find the left hip crease. As the left ear comes to the left shoulder and the right shoulder pulls open. And feel that lengthening in the right side of the neck. When you're ready, slowly come back through center, fold it forward one more time, couple breaths here. Feel that nice stretch in the inner thighs. As you're ready, start to walk the hands back in through center, coming upright in your seated position. And then we'll just cross the legs and we'll come onto the belly here. So nothing fancy, just rolling onto the belly. Again, we're keeping this nice and cozy here. You can take the hands to stack on top of one another. And we're setting up for a half frog, which we will move eventually into a supine twist. So let's start on the left side. Take that left knee out to a 90-degree angle. So we're not in our full frog here, just a half frog. Your right leg is still long. And from here, you can just settle down, let the forehead come down to the hands or to the mat. And stay here for almost a minute, just about 10 big breaths. Like I said, we're going to take this into a twist, so we'll be keeping this left knee bent. Listen closely here. We're going to come up onto the left fingertips, the left palm. Thread that right arm underneath the left, and then gently make your way onto your back, keeping that right knee bent. And you can cactus You can cactus the left arm or take it out long, and take your gaze over to the left side. If it would feel better to bend that right knee underneath the left, you can always feel free to do that, creating kind of like eagle legs. If your eyes are closed when you're ready, you'll just gently blink the eyes open. We're moving back onto our bellies. So just roll yourself back onto your belly, both legs long. Doesn't have to look good, just has to feel good. And then take your hands to stack on top of one another once again, and we'll take that to the right side. So this time you'll bend that right knee at a 90-degree angle, and take your forehead down to the mat or to your hands. And take a moment to settle here. Notice if this side feels any different from the previous side. Just as the left side will be here for about a minute. So you have time to deepen your breath, to settle in. Just another few breaths on this side before we take it into that twist. And as your body feels ready, you'll come on to the right palm or the right fingertips, this time threading that left arm underneath the right, taking it to that bent right knee and rolling on to the back. Right shoulder comes down and the right arm comes out long or to a cactus shape with the gaze following. Couple breaths here in this twist. And just take one more breath here. And then again, we'll take that same not so cute roll onto our bellies. This time planting the hands underneath the shoulders, bringing the tops of the feet down to the mat. Inhale, elbows squeeze together. Come up into your baby cobra. Dip the shoulders side to side. And then exhale, lower down. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, lower down. And then press yourself up to your seat. And we're coming onto our backs to close out class. Short, sweet, cozy, not much, but enough to give your body a nice, gentle feeling, especially on a cold day. So bring the toes, bring the soles of the feet to touch and let the knees come out wide. And just come into your Supta Baddha Konasana, inviting openness into your day. If this feels like a lot in the knees, you can take blocks underneath the thighs or even just make fists with the hands and stick them right there for some extra support. I invite you to close your practice here. Take as much time as you need. When you decide that it's time to get up, make sure you take it nice and slow, taking your time to feel the movement of the body. I hope you have a wonderful, cozy rest of your day. Namaste.